West African nations on Friday worked on plans for a possible military intervention in Niger. The regional bloc also pledged to enforce sanctions, travel bans and asset freezes on the junta which ousted former President Mohamed Bazoum on July 26. After a summit of its heads of state, ECOWAS ordered the activation of a standby force for possible use against the junta. It said it had not given up hope of a peaceful resolution to the crisis, but that all options, including military action, were possible. Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu.
And you will see from the communique of this extraordinary summit that no option is taken off the table, including the use of force as a last resort.
It is not clear how big the force would be, if it would actually invade, and which countries would contribute. Security analysts said ECOWAS force could take weeks or longer to assemble, potentially leaving room for negotiations. The junta has said it would defend the country against any foreign attack. Director of Strategic Stabilization Advisors, Annelise Bernard, spoke to Reuters from California.
So there's still a lot of unknowns, but this is a significant next step and certainly an escalation of tensions, at least, between the regional bloc and the junta bloc that seems to be forming right now, between Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger specifically.
In the capital, Niamey, residents condemned the military intervention plan.
This is an act of aggression, and we call on the legitimate authorities, the members of the CNSP, to consider it an act of war, an act of aggression, and to respond with force.
ECOWAS needs to understand what the people of the various member countries expect of it. What is expected of ECOWAS is to attack the causes of coup d'etat, not the consequences.
The European Union and the United States reiterated concern about the conditions under which Bazoum and his family were being detained. Uranium-rich Niger is a key ally for the West in the fight against Islamist militants in the Sahel region. Until the coup, it was also aligned with the West after neighboring Mali, and others turned against former colonial power France in favor of closer ties with Russia. France said late on Thursday it fully backed all the conclusions of ECOWAS meeting, but it stayed clear of outlining any concrete support it could give to any potential intervention.